Stadium was left stunned when El Kanemi completed their comeback courtesy of a header by Ibrahim Babangida with 8 minutes left. But the day would eventually belong to FC Fanyuba after Osanga was stripped in the box. Substitute Ifeanyi Onrigo kept his cool to score the 5th goal of an exciting match in front of a nervy crowd.
Yeah, some of the goals coming from the game between Ifeanyi Uba and, of course, Academy Warriors. 3-2, it ended. One of the high-scoring games from match day 14 of Nigerian Professional Football League. Okay, I said earlier, Ben is in the house. Of course, Austin Okunakwan is also in the house. And we're going to be talking about the Challenge National Kids Cup and also the game between Tanga Lions and the Super Eagles of Nigeria that took place in London. Well, most people didn't get to watch it, but Ben will tell us more on that. And also, Austin will be telling us more on the Channel's National Kids Cup, where the season is about starting. Austin, good morning. Good to have you here.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning to everybody. Grassroots is rolling. I just listened to the guys from St. Saviour and all they're doing for sports development. Really, really fantastic. Akwa Ibom State, there is a sports festival going on for primary and secondary school students. Yeah. Over 6,000. The Channel's National Kids Cup, we have been setting the standards for grassroots football development. And guys, I'm so excited to announce that season 9 is here again. So kids, we are ready. The guys at the Nationals, just chill, we're coming for you. But this is a call for applications for schools in Lagos State. What a story, Ben, Cecilia, and Tayo. Whenever I would see the Lagos preliminaries, the other guys start itching. Oh, when are they going to come for us? Because when they see their friends in Lagos playing, the guys in Kaduna start calling, we want to come and play with them. This time around, we're trying to take it to the next level. We are thinking international. The local organizing committee, we're brainstorming. We're looking at ways to take it to, if possible, nearby Benin Republic, Ghana.
In this edition or subsequent ones?
Yes, in this edition.
About this season 9?
It's possible, yeah. Okay. So it's going to be season 9 of the Channel's National Kids Cup and the first international edition. Isn't that just lovely?
Yeah,
that's lovely.
Which countries are coming? No, amazing because it's been quite graceful, you know, watching year in, year out how this tournament has been sustained, and it's paying back, you know, sowing back into the society from which so many people have appreciated the Channel's television, and every year. My only anger now is that I don't even have a T-shirt of that competition. Of course, this year you have promised me several T-shirts so that I can be wearing it everywhere. But
Ben first assure us that you're going to play in the All-Stars match. Maybe you feature for a cool football.
I will play.
We beat you silly. Yes.
I will play in the All Media
okay. Maybe we should
team.
That too.
The All Media Superstar team.
No, look, it's open, guys. Okay. We're trying to just, you know, set the standards for grassroots football development. And as you know, it's zero tolerance to age cheats. This competition has been endorsed by the Nigeria Football Federation. We have the Lagos State Football Association in partnership with us. They're in charge of everything technical. And of course, you know, Pastor Shea Kiumi is also in charge of youth football in the NFF. So that's some good monitoring right there for us. State governments are saying this is laudable. We want to be part of this, you know.
Fantastic.
We received support over the years from Delta State, from Anambra State, you know.
From the Edo FA.
Even Edo State government, that's true. Remember, former champions and your new gear, they were from Edo State. So the guys in Lagos State, start getting ready. Go to our website, channelstv.com, talk to your games masters, your school proprietors, tell them, register us for season 9 of the Channel's National Kids Cup. We want to encourage those schools that can go digital. We will give your application first attention. You can still pick the form from Channels TV headquarters in Sherry North, Lagos, or Suburb office in Maryland. But once we go to our portal online and see Cecilia International School, Tayo Model High School, we're going to pick those schools first because we want it to be easy.
You mentioned the process. Ben Elias Model School.
Ben Elias Elementary School.
Okay, we just can't wait for it to start because everyone is actually itching. We're like, hey, when is it going to start and everything and all that. But the thing is, outside Lagos, who have to go through preliminaries and all that, other states, with the way the winners are selected, those that will represent the state, they also will have to play against each other to get a win, and they'll come over here. Because,
you know, we're trying to put in a proper monitoring system in place, but the LOC cannot be everywhere. You know, this is national. So we have the SUBEB as a watchdog for us. We have the state FA, but you know it's very difficult because some people, ways I cannot explain, we just want to cheat. But the good thing about the Channels National Kids Cup, do the cheating in whatever state you're coming from. You come here, you're screened out. Okay. That's right. Okay, that's so it doesn't matter. You can just have a champion all the way from Kaduna, and they come here and they meet the criteria. Know that maybe we're having some age discrepancy and all. You tell them to go. We have a state that was only 4 that were eligible to play. Those 4 entered the field to play. When they played, of course, they definitely not move anywhere. But I kind of like that. Now let's move to the Super Eagles game now. Nat'l, I mean, the match was streamed online and all that. It was in broadcast live. And Wesley Kelechi Iheanacho was the one who gave the victory, you know, a draw, you know, to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. What do you make of the friendly game last night?
Well, first, it is quite unfortunate that it was not shown live. A lot of people are saying a lot of things, and it's unfortunate that those accusations and counter accusations are coming up. However, for the game proper, I have to, you know, stream live, you know, like everyone else, to ensure that I get minute by minute details of whatever happened in that game. Because, I mean, as a journalist, that is very important, because when you are playing against a team that I watched at the Nations Cup, very strong Senegalese Teranga Lions national team, that team is good, that team is solid. And I wanted the Super Eagles to prove a point. And when the game started, they had actually had the upper hand from what we were, you know, seeing. And they did well. Unfortunately, the half ended goalless. In the second half, I think at about the 55th minute, Musa Sow, I think that's his name, got the first goal for the Senegalese Lions. And then the Super Eagles started to struggle, even though they had the upper hand in terms of possession, almost 70% against 30, and that was huge. That's right. But eventually, Kelechi missed so many chances, like we saw also. Drew level threw a penalty. Let's just go on a break. And there's a new guy in town who gave him that pass. Let's go on a break. We'll come back. So much talking points as regards that game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back to Sports This Morning on Channels Television. We're taking a look at that friendly game between Nigeria and Senegal. It ended 1-1, but then on social media, a lot of people aren't so pleased, because even at the end of the game, a clear chance for Larry Kayode, and he didn't take it. So someone that is just joining the team, you'd expect him to do more. Well, they said they were initiated. Even though I don't like that, those were new players who came were initiated. And I think Larry Kayode, well, it's his first time. I mean, you have those butterflies in the tummy when it is your first time of playing for the national team. It's just been integrated. I like that, but it was better integrated into the national team, and to play in that role, I think he keeps to continue the learning process under General Raw. And so there's a game on Monday too that we should play, but this particular one, I don't think it's a bad result by my own rating. 1-1 against the Senegalese national team that is better ranked than the Eagles at the moment, and doing very well. They were tipped even to win the last Nations Cup. They lost on penalty to eventual champions Cameroon, and so it's not a bad result by my own rating. I think it's a fair result. It's just that we must also get better, because we are playing against another team, Burkina Faso. Remember, we played against them in the final of Nations Cup 2013 in South Africa. They are a very nice squad, solid and aggressive as the Super Eagles, very physical too, and those are the teams we are going to play. South Africa may not be as physical as the Burkinabes and as the Cameroonians, but they are also physical. So these are good friendlies that we must work on. But for me, overall, I think it's a fair result for the Super Eagles. We expect them to do better against the Burkinabes on Monday. Okay. Now, before we just look at the papers, you know, we'll talk about the Special Olympics when we started the show and all that they were in the floor hockey. The game was ongoing. But Nigerians actually won gold in that one. They defeated Morocco by a long goal, and that was all they needed to win a gold medal. So they went for 2 sports, and they got a gold and a silver. So congratulations to all of them that went for the tournament.
That's a nice news coming here. Yeah,
Awesome.
let's say this.
I mean, we have to break that, right? I mean, very, very commendable efforts from the Nigerian special athlete. Let's go to the papers now. Cecilia, you have the MPFL before the papers. Yeah, I mean, I'm quite excited this
Match
morning.
day 15, excitement over the hockey, right? Now, just to quickly run through the fixtures: Katsina United, Rangers, Remo Stars and Wiki Tourists, Enyimba International and Rivers United. If you look at the opposition, not pretty at all. But the game everyone is going to be looking forward to is Enyimba and Rivers United. Plateau United and ABS, Gombe United, of course, MFM will also be in action this weekend. But Ben, quickly, Enyimba, Rivers United. Austin, the same question goes to you. I mean, how is it going to be? That's the one everyone will be talking about.
Yes, Enyimba is not doing too well. Same for Rivers United. They just, I was actually shocked that last week, after taking a 3-0 lead to Sudan, you still crashed out. You managed to crash out by 4-0. You're giving all manner of excuses. I think with the investment that the River State government had put into that club, I mean, there's need for an inquest into what actually happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm serious, because it's annoying.
Yeah, but I know it's annoying, but Ben, these things happen. It's football. It's football. Anything can happen. But
we're not talking about a Barcelona versus.
I feel for Rivers United because they traveled to Omdurman, came to Lagos. Now they are going to Calabar.
Look, that is why you have 30 players. That's why you have 30 players. Only 11 or 16 are dressed at every point in time, and so you have substitute. If you use sentiment to select your 30 players,
your first 11.
Your first 11 is your first 11.
Well,
but you must have equal
Rivers United
players
big story. You know what? When the Confederations Cup starts, we'll have to analyze them and see.
I hope just one of them go and win the Nations Cup. I mean, the Confederations Cup. This is annoying.
Ben, there's an issue you have to address in this Sports and Life. Just one paper
just
before
one
we
paper.
go. Iheanacho rescues and Spy Eagles. It has 5 goals already now for Iheanacho. Onazi injured. Musa steps down as assistant captain. I mean, what's going on with that story?
I don't know. I don't know why he should step down as assistant captain. Maybe because it's not regular at his club, Leicester City, and it's not doing too good. Maybe perhaps at times when they make substitutions and you are not too happy, you get angry. But look, you cannot be playing all the time if you are not doing good. I mean, the coach has the final say. This is what you should understand. I think we should also understand him. Nobody is talking about Isaac Ekpo.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much, Ben. You know what? Next time we're going to talk about him. Thank you for coming, Ben.
Thank you.
Austin, thank you for joining us much later in the program. Thank you for watching. I'm Cecilia Omogbe.
Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Tayo Salam.
And let's talk some more sports tonight. I'm Austin Okonakwan in every field. Remember, keep talking sports. Bye for now.